People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now, people, it is confirmed. We are speaking about 2 more cases of the Big C, and when we talk about Big C, you know that we are speaking about that thing that was originated in China. Now, it is said the first person was basically found out through a contact tracing. We are speaking about she is related, or she came into contact with the first case that came from UK. And the second person, we are speaking about the second confirmed case. We are speaking about the 2 latest confirmed case. This second person was coming from Trinidad and Tobago. And based on information from the Ministry of Health, it is said that this person was seeing some sort of symptom, and she went to the hospital, and then she was QUARANTINED in a government facility. So based on the information from the Ministry of Health, it is said that at least 19 persons were found through contact tracing through patient 1 and patient 2. And out of those 19 persons that were tested, we are speaking about at least 2 were confirmed. So people, we are talking about 1, then we are speaking about 6, so that is 8. So therefore we are speaking about an additional 2 persons. So people, we are talking about 10 persons confirmed with the Big C, and we are speaking about at least 27 persons are QUARANTED in the government facility we are speaking about by the Ministry of Health. Now people, the truth and the facts that 10 people is a lot based on how serious this thing is. But when we come to the conclusion and realize that Jamaica is a small island, Jamaica is actually doing better than we expected. So therefore, we have to give the government, we have to also give the Ministry of Health some sort of credit, because we see that they are doing the best to contain or basically minimize the damage. And based on what we see is happening over in some first world country, we are talking about UK, we are talking about Italy, and even the big bad America, we see that Jamaica is doing just fine, because people, the truth and the facts that for a little country like Jamaica to basically minimize the effect of this big thing, people, we have to give credit to the persons that are working in the field. We are talking about the Minister of Health, we are speaking about the Ministry of Health, we are speaking about the government, point blank and period. And people, this is not any political thing. I am just giving credit where credit is due. You understand that we speak the truth on this channel, point blank and period. Now people, before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. One word, don't put no space between the words. And people, also subscribe to this channel. And when you subscribe, please to press the notification bell. And after you press the notification bell, please press all in the option. So people, the next thing that is popping in the news is an update about the 67-year-old lady that was basically conned up and also taken out by the Popo. We are speaking about a lady whose name is Lucette Newman, and she is from Friendship. We are speaking about Wakefield. We are speaking about in Trelawney. Now people, when I did the video earlier today, I said that the Popo pulled over a man and they were searching him, and they had reasonable cause, or they claimed that they were in suspicion of something. Now based on information that I am getting, it is said that the Popo found either a picture or a video of this man in a phone with a GUN. And people, this is my disclaimer. I don't know if it was a still picture or a video of this man basically posing and flossing with the GUN like those other clowns that has been circulating viral on social media. People, me no know. Now based on the information that is out there, it is said after the Popo questioned this man, they asked him where he lived, and he pointed to the house of this 67-year-old lady. And people, the Popo then decided that they want to take him over there because they felt like they had probable cause for basically search the house based on the video or based on the picture. People, is that sufficient probable cause to basically take somebody to their house because you find a picture or a video? People, let me know what you think in the comment section. However, based on information, it is said that the elderly lady indicated that this man did not live by her house. He lived somewhere else. So therefore, don't come over here without any sort of warrant. So basically, she was denying entry to the Popo to come by our house where I talk about her place of dwelling and do any sort of illegal search. People, was she right or was she wrong? Let me know what you think in the comment section. So people, we understand how the ghetto and the garrison work. If you're an elderly person in any community, the people we are talking about, the people in the community, they are going to defend you to the max, whether you are right or whether you are wrong. And even more so, if this elderly lady was right and if this person did not actually live by our yard in our house. So people, we saw that the person them kind of come with some stick and some stone, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling, according to the Popo. That is according to what the Popo, the superintendent of Popo, is claiming and alleging. Now people, when we analyze the situation and hear what happened, just by the Popo finding a picture or a video of this man basically flossing with a gun, is that probable cause? Is that reason to go by somebody's house and basically search without any sort of search warrant? Was this a case of the state of emergency or ZOSO, where I talk about the zone of special operation? Or was this a violation of that person's civil rights and human rights? People, let me know what you think in the comment section. So the question is this: did that person, we are speaking about the person that was searched by the Popo, may I talk about the man, did he actually live by Miss Lucette's house, and was she defending him? Was she covering up for him? Was he a family member? We are talking about a son or a grandson. People, that is for Indicom to determine. That is not my job. So my point is this, and the moral of the story is this: did this man that get caught and was searched by the Popo, did he beat up this elderly lady by pointing over our house and say that's how him live, and he knew well that he did not live there? People, should the police have found an identification with an address? So the question is this: did the Popo find an identification card? We are talking about license, we are talking about voters ID with his address, and was that address over by Miss Lucette's house? People, let me know what you think in the comment section. So people, at the end of the day, this is a job for Indicom to decipher and also investigate and come to the truth. Because people, we hear from the Popo, we hear from the residents, and at the end of the day, one old lady who is an innocent victim, she basically lost her life. So people, let me know what you think in the comment section. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now people, since the Big C came to Jamaica, it seems like CRIME basically took a backseat. It seems like the dope maker them basically went on vacation. But people, the truth and the facts that they did not take a day off. They are not on any sort of holiday, because we see that persons are still getting slapped away at an alarming rate. So people, this is to explain that over 8 persons basically lost their LIFE, and also at least 16 people get caught up. We are talking about get lace up. So the first case, we are speaking about a double slap away, and we are speaking about in the space of about 4 hours. We are talking about from Friday night to early Saturday morning. In the second case, we are speaking about the 67-year-old lady that got caught in the crossfire between the Popo and residents in Trelawny. We are talking about friendship in Trelawny. In the third case, we are talking about at least 3 persons got SHOT and injured. We are speaking about in Kingston, we are speaking about in St. Andrew, and we are also speaking about Hanover. In the fourth case, we are speaking about a double slap away. We are speaking about in Portmore, we are speaking about in St. Catherine. And this occurred at about 12:30. We are talking about early in the morning before the crack of dawning. Now, in this case, we saw that 21-year-old Brian Parchment from Brayton and also 34-year-old Andre Thomas from Phase 6, we are speaking about in Greater Portmore, we are speaking about St. Catherine, they got passed away. In other case, one other person, we are speaking about Paul Thomas. We are speaking about a 57-year-old sales rep, and he is working, or he used to work at Island Dairy Limited. He was SHOT and KILLED in Ocherius. We are talking about St. Anne. We are speaking about at about 3 a.m. Saturday morning, early in the morning, before the crack of dawning. In our next incident, we saw that an unidentified man, he was caught up. We are speaking about in a place called Denham Town in West Kingston at about 2 a.m. in the morning. We are talking about Saturday morning. In our next incident, we saw that a 46-year-old man, and his name is Sean Wallace, aka Boobilus, and he is a former recording artist, and he is from Langston Road, and he was caught up at about 9:40. We are talking about Friday in the PM. So people, we are talking about a lot of persons getting caught up and a lot of persons getting slapped away, point blank and period. In the next incident, we saw that a 37-year-old man, and his name is Kurt Douglas, and he is a farmer from Yuatan, and we are speaking about in St. Catherine, and he was caught up on Henry's Lane at about 11 p.m. We are talking about Friday night. In our next incident, a 47-year-old man, and his name is Delroy White, OC Jesus. He is a laborer from Hayesfield. We are speaking about in Clarendon. He was caught up in the district at about 4:30 p.m. We are talking about Friday evening. Once again, one more again. And last but not least, we are speaking about a person whose name is Ryan Henry. He was caught up in the vicinity of McKinley Crescent at about 9:45 p.m. We are talking about Friday night. His brother Doran was also caught up. So people, we are talking about 2 for 1, and we not talking about no Coley. So people, the moral of the story is this. Even though the Big C land in Jamaica, these persons, we are speaking about these persons that are carrying on in Jamaica. We are talking about the crime producers. They did not take a holiday. They did not take a break. And just based on what has been transparent in the last couple of days, people, it seems as if they are even surpassing their average for the day. So people, we are talking about at least 4 persons per day, even with the Big C in the air. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.